Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. I wanted to continue our conversation today about what you want in your life. So it's a simple question, but in reality, if you want to really use this question to know what is important for you, you might want to use a certain process to do it. So, for example, when you think about what you want, obviously different things will come to you, but think about what would be the ideal situation for you around the thing that you want. So try to name it, try to visualize it, try to spend a few minutes feeling it, hearing it, and seeing it, and imagine that it's real. And ideally write it down as well. Writing things down is quite powerful. This way we create really our objectives, and that's what coaching is about. It's about helping you make your dream an objective that you can achieve. Also, sometimes when we start thinking about our wants and objectives, we actually realize that it's not necessarily what we want, that there are things that are more important for us, or there are things that we've not put enough thought into, and we've been wanting something that we don't really. So like I say, when you start thinking about your goals, make sure that you spend some time there by visualizing it and by feeling it, and see what happens. And after that, compare it to what you currently have, where you currently at. And when you think about that, think about the positive side of things as well as the negative side of things, and try to think about it all in a positive way. So what's really good about coaching is that it kind of teaches you how to, for example, reframe your wants and your goals in a positive manner. You need to think about what you want really, rather than what you don't want, because quite often it is that we know what we don't want, but what is it that we want instead? So kind of ignore the bits that you don't want and write them down in a way that's positive and forward rather than away from. There is a very valid reason for doing it in such a way, because the way our subconscious works, for example, is that it doesn't recognize the word not. So if you say, I don't want to smoke, what your subconscious hears is, I want to smoke. And generally, sometimes it's not important how we're going to do something, because a lot of things might seem totally unachievable, for example, in the first place. But in reality, it's not so important at this stage to know how you're going to do it. That's the next stage, or 2 stages later, really. The first thing, and very, very important, is to know what you want and have it written down in a positive manner. Just to give you an example, so for example, I might say, I don't want to work in an office. I don't know what I want to do, but no work in an office. So this is precisely what your mind is going to focus on what you don't want. Generally, where attention goes, energy flows. It's quite a popular saying. It's one of the presuppositions of neuro-linguistic programming as well. And it's very powerful and definitely worth remembering. So, guys, think about your goals, visualize them, feel them, hear them, see them. Think about how getting those things or being that way, obviously we're not talking just about material things, how that would impact your life and what benefits it would bring to you. And then compare it to where you are and see the positives. There will be obviously more to think about in this process, but I'm going to chat to you about this next time. Thanks for listening, and bye.